Higgsfield Max is $97 per month, which is expensive, and they changed the rules so the stuff you make trains their models. So I built one Claude Skill that does all of it, but can one text file really replace a $97 a month tool? That is the bit I was not sure about either. So here is what it does. Any modal you want, and you only pay for the pictures you actually make. No plan, no month, and nobody changing the rules under you. By the end, you will know if that holds up, and the file is yours either way. Chapter 1. Make the ad. Here it is, one word, /imagine, and I am not making a cat in a hat. This is real work. A cold brew brand wants ads for a new flavor, and they want them tonight. No, with subscription cost app, I am in the same window I work in all day. First, I handed their old ads, 3 of them. Now, it is not guessing what this brand looks like. It can see it, same can, same light, same type, and only the 2 things I asked for change. A picture that looks nice is easy. A picture that looks like yours is the hard part. Second thing, and this is the one people skip, I write a spending limit into the rules, $1. If it wants to go past that, it has to stop and ask me because it is spending real money, and I would rather it stopped and asked than went quiet and kept buying. Third thing, I ask 6 different modals for the same ad and go. It is writing 6 different prompts, 1 for each model. It is sending my 3 brand shots along with them, and it is checking the money before every single buy. Watch them land. They do not all come back together. That one took 10 seconds, that one 12. The slow one takes about half a minute. 6 models, 6 bills, 1 command. Chapter 2, compare the done. 6 models, 1 brief. Look how far apart they are. Same words, 6 completely different outputs. That gap is the whole point, and one vendor cannot give it to you. Some threw the brand away. That one changed the letters after I told it not to, and that one spelled the flavor wrong. 3 of the 6 I would not send to a client. They'll send it one message, build me a site for this drink. Chapter 3, build the site. And start from that picture, make the picture move and put it behind the words, pull the colors straight out of the photo, then go make more shots that live in that same world. No brief, no back and forth, no week of waiting on somebody else's calendar. Second thing, and this is the one people skip. Next, you can send it one more message. Make me a website for this drink, starting from this picture. Make the picture move and put it behind the words. Pull the colors straight out of the photo. Then go make more shots that live in that same world. No brief, no back and forth, no week of waiting on somebody else's calendar. And there it is, a real site. The can moving behind the words, the colors pulled off the photo, more shots in the same world. That is the thing I used to pay a designer a week for. And it is a real page. It scrolls, the type is set, and the colors are pulled straight out of the photograph instead of guessed at. And it did not stop at the page. Every picture on it came out of the same command, in the same world, off the same photo. I did not open a design tool once. Let me be straight with you though. That is one prompt and it got me most of the way, not all of it. And the cheap model let me down. I said no text on the can. It put text on the can. You still have to look at this stuff, and look at this one. It printed the name on the tin wrong, an L where a C should be. Ship that, and it is a real can on a real shelf spelled wrong. So no, you do not get to walk away from the screen. Chapter 4, it's a wrapper. So why does any of this work? Here is the part that changes how you see it. Higgsfield does not make these models, not one of them. Nano Banana is Google's. Seedream belongs to ByteDance. Flux comes out of a lab in Germany. Higgsfield is a very nice shop that sells you other people's work. They wire up to the models, put a shelf in front, and charge you every month. That is the business. Once you see the shop for what it is, the price stops making sense. So how do you even build a shop like that? It is not a secret. Every one of these models has a page that tells you how to call it. Right here. Anyone can read this. You do not have to be a developer, and you do not have to be Higgsfield. Now watch this. This is my file. This is the part that does the connecting. 12 lines. Every one of them is a shop, a modal, and what it charges. Claude reads it and goes shopping. The thing they built a company on, I keep on my own drive, and I can read the whole of it in one screen. So that is what the money actually buys, not the models, because they did not make those. You are paying for the wiring and for a shelf to stand in front of. And And people are going not because it stopped working, because the rules changed while their work was already sitting inside. And that is a different thing to being too expensive. You can leave expensive. Here is the page people got upset about. Read GAT line. What you make can be used to train what they sell. The short version is that your pictures are still yours, but you also sign off on them being fed back in to keep the thing running and make it sharper. Both notes are on their own site. Read the two of them and call it yourself. Now try to leave. You get a short window to save your work. Then it is gone. Here is mine, every picture I have made, and next to each one, the words that made it. It sits on my drive. Nobody gets to take it back. Here is their price page, and every single time you look at it, there is a new deal running. That should tell you something on its own. It's like a casino. If the price were the real price, it would not need a sale on it every day of the year. And it is every month. One picture or 100, the bill does not move. Have a quiet month and you still pay for a busy one. And that is what finally did it for me. I do not make pictures every day. Some weeks I make none at all. Chapter 5, the layer underneath. The bill never once noticed, but here is the layer under the shop. These are the places Higgsfield buys from. Replicate, Fall, Open, Router, Key, Wave Speed. You can walk in the same door they do. No monthly bill. You pay per image. And they are not built like the shop upstairs. No monthly bill and no plan to pick. You put money in and it goes down when you make something. You are not a member of anything. If you walk away for 6 months, the only thing waiting for you is the money you left there. Here is what that actually means. Make 5 pictures this month, you pay for 5 pictures. Make none, you pay nothing at all. This morning, I made 6 from 6 different shops. In 33 seconds, the whole lot came to about 25 cents. This is Replicate. Look at the shelf. Photos, video, sound, voice, hundreds of models, 1 key, 1 bill. This is not a cheap copy of the thing you left. It is the thing you left is built on. And every one of them has a price sitting next to it. You get to know what a thing costs before you make it. And it is not only pictures, video, sound, voices, all on the same shelf, all on 1 key, which leaves one real question. Is it actually cheaper? Because a bigger shelf is worth nothing if it costs more to shop there. Chapter 6, the list is wrong. And here is what nobody checked. I ran this myself while making this video. The price list said that picture would cost me 4 cents. I made it. The bill said 7. Off by most of the price from the shop's own numbers on the same day. That is not them being sneaky. That is what a published price is worth. So do not trust the list. Run one and read the bill. And it is not just them. Most of these shops will not show you a bill at all. I went looking for mine and there is no number to find. You are meant to take the wall on trust. That is the whole game and almost nobody checks it. So here is how I pick, and this is just me. Replicate is my home. It is steady and I never think about it. When I want the cheapest run, I go to Key. When I want a model nobody else has, Wave Speed. You do not need all 5, you need 1, and the door open. Chapter 7, community break. Quick break, then I build the thing. If you want to build a business with this stuff, not just play with it, that is what we do in the community. Link is below. Now back to it. It is where I put the stuff that is half built before it is tidy enough for a video. No pitch. It is just where this stuff lives while it is still being figured out. Chapter 8, it's just a text file. So what is a skill really? Let me open it. That is it. A text file, plain words telling Claude how to shop. Mine is in the description. You can read it and you can change it, and you should, because the rules in here are yours. And this is the line that matters most. Check the money first. Ask an agent for 100 pictures and it will cheerfully make you 100 pictures. A rule in here is the only thing standing between you and that bill. Here is how it runs. 4 steps. 1, it picks the shop cheapest first, and if that one is down, it walks to the next. 2, it loads my brand shots and writes the prompt, and I can read every one of them before a penny moves. That last part matters more than it sounds. I see what it is about to spend before it spends it. 3, it writes down what it did, every prompt, every shop, every price. So when one comes out great, I can go back and see exactly what made it. And 4, it puts them on a wall because design is a looking job. You cannot judge a picture from a line of text in a terminal. So I gave it somewhere to look, and every tile on it says what it cost me and whether that number came off a bill or off a wall. My own tool will not let me lie to myself about money. And it learns me. These are my looks. I click one and it hands over the prompt and the shots that go with it. Every job I do makes the next one faster. A rented tool never does that. You leave and your taste stays behind. That is 6 months of taste sitting in a file I can copy to another machine. So go and change it, open the rules and put your own number in. Mine stops at $1. Yours might stop at 50. Add the models you actually use and delete the ones you never touch. 10 minutes in, it stops being my skill and starts being yours. And it grows. New model drops, I paste in the docs and it knows the shop. So here is the real difference. Over there you rent, you pay every month, and the day you stop paying, the door shuts and the work goes with it. Here you own it. It is a file on your drive. The pictures are yours, the prompts are yours, and nobody gets to change the rules on you. And nobody is going to email me about a change to the terms because there are no terms to change. That is the whole thing. Go and make something tonight and pay for the pictures, not the month. And if you want to see how far one file like this can go, watch that one next. And once you build one, it stops being mine. It is a file with your rules in it on your machine, and nobody can reach in and change it.